what this book says about justice. Sit down, sit down. And I read this verse. There are so many verses. I read this verse. And the commentary. I said chapter 4. I'm looking, chapter 4. Verse 135. I found it. I found it. Allah says, O you who believe, stand out firmly for justice as witnesses to God. Justice is Allah's attribute, and when you stand up for it, you're standing for God. He gives you a commentary, this man. Listen to his English. The substance of the message and the language that he's using. He says, justice is God's attribute. It's an attribute of God. Allah has got 99 names, and one of these names is Al-Haq. He is just. He says justice is God's attribute. And to stand firm for justice is to be a witness to God. It is to witness to Allah. You stand for justice is standing for Allah. Even if it is detrimental to our own interests, as we perceive it, we think is going against our interest. Wallah, it's not. You do justice and you feel hurt that I have to now shell out 100 rands, 1000 rands has to go. You think it's going against your interest, self-interest. As you see it, Allah says no. As you see it, but it's not going against your interest. It will be in your interest to do justice. How Allah rewards you in many different ways for you having done justice, what benefits you're going to get in the future, that you are a man who can stand up for justice. You find the whole world will come to your door. Like our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, even before Nubuwa, the title that they gave him, As-Sadiqul Wa'dul Ameen. If you go for Hajj, those of you who have been for Hajj, you go to Medina, the tomb of our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and there are grills, metal grills, on which are inscribed, La ilaha illallah al-malikul haqqul mubin Muhammadur Rasulullah as-sadiqul wa'dul ameen. Again, 10 times this verse is repeated there. 10 times. Or is it 15? I have the picture of that in my office. I counted it, about 10 or 15. There are 3 grills, 5, 5, 5. La ilaha illallah al-malikul haqqul mubin Muhammadur Rasulullah As-Sadiqul Wa'dul Ameen. As-Sadiqul Wa'dul Ameen is not from the Quran. This is the tribute that the mushriks of Makkah paid to him. Is As-Sadiqul Wa'd, a man who fulfills his promises. Al-Ameen, the truthful, the faithful, the trustworthy. Just, the man is just. Even if it goes against our own interests as we conceive them, or the interests of those who are near and dear to us. According to the Latin saying, let justice be done though heaven should fall. But Islamic justice is something higher than the formal justice of the Roman law or any other human law. It is even more penetrative than the subtler justice in the speculation of the Greek philosophers. It searches out the innermost motives, because we are to act as in the presence of Allah, as if Allah is present. He's a witness. He knows what is in your heart and mind. Now you open your mouth, you're thinking that Allah is listening. He knows what is going through your heart and mind. It searches out the innermost motives, because we are to act as in the presence of Allah, to whom all things, acts and motives are known. He continues on what I've already said. He says some people may be inclined to favor the rich, because they expect something from them. Some people may be inclined to favor the poor, because they are generally helpless. So these are your considerations. The man is helpless, help him. The guy is rich, so my butter is buttered that side. Bread is buttered that side. Because they are generally rich. Partiality in either case is wrong. Be just, without fear or favor. Both the rich and the poor under God's protection, as far as the legitimate interests are concerned. But they cannot expect to be favored at the expense of others, and He, Allah, can protect their interests far better than any man. All this you're getting in this book. Language, philosophy, right guidance, understanding. When you read this, and you talk about this, it changes your life. It must change your life. That's the purpose of the book, is to change our lives.